don't feel like paying royalties or having my shit flagged. Alright, so now that we have everything centered, the keel's going to be here, and then there's going to be some stuff on the bottom, and I try to build everything as symmetrical as I can, but these wings here, I'm planning on having the plating go up a little bit higher and then taper off a little, so it's going to go a little bit further forward, and then I'll have like some kind of thrusters, so let's make sure I can actually walk through the middle. Alright, so, and there's a chance I want to cut it and make it a little bit taller again, that way I can put floor plating down. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. And again, there's going to be a cut and paste sequence here, but alright, so yeah, that worked out perfectly. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Say make it taller. And you know, since we're so early in the design phase, we can get away with doing this stuff. I already know that's not going to be high enough. That's going to be too high. Boy. Okay. And just to be safe, we're going to go ahead and say progress. Alright. Now. 6. I don't want it to be even. There we go. So we got it. Alright, I had it right the first time. Alright, no problem. I have to calculate that. You can tell I haven't been awake for very long. Alright, awesome. Now it's right, I think. I want to say. No. Nice. Alright, so you can see we're going to move this down. It never gets boring watching that. Alright, so we got that. We got that. It actually works out brilliantly when you break it off at the base like that. And the cool thing is I'll be able to start doing that taper. And at this phase, if I don't like the way the engine or the wings look, I can just cut and paste something else. Excuse me. I'm trying not to sneeze straight into the microphone. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. Right, so again, the reason I made it taller is that there's going to be a fuselage in here, and I want the floor plates not to be a total nightmare to walk around through. I don't want people to have to square. So this is actually the equivalent of about more or less 2 large blocks. So as you can see, by the time I'm done, the ceiling is going to be good. So you'd be hitting your head right about there. Alright, so now we got the general size of that. We can start working on some of the frame. I'm going to do this. Hopefully I do this correctly. 5. Yeah, 5. Nope. I forgot. That way. There we go. And we're going to space these out solid across the board. And this is going to make up the ribbing of the ship. That way we know how wide everything is going to be. Because I intend to have, I'm intending to throw all of my normal kit into this ship. So it's going to have propulsion fields, gravity drives, force field system. I might even throw in cloaking just because I'm ballsy like that. And then there's going to be a jump drive. So we're going to have a lot of capability inside the ship. And then naturally there's going to be weapons. I might put auto turrets on it. I might put big ship turrets on it. I'm not entirely sure just yet what I'm going to go and do. But it should be perfectly fine. Looking at my calculations right, this should put it exactly, yep. So when I start putting the side panels on, it'll fit within that large block area up there. So we'll have enough room for the cockpit, probably have enough for 2 flight seats. Have a pilot and a co-pilot, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll do it to where there's one slightly above the other. They can spot a little bit better, but that would raise the actual height of the top. He'll be alright though. And this is the longest part, putting freaking ribbing in. It takes so damn long to do. Which is one of the times I wish I could figure out symmetry mode. Like, it just does not work for me. I don't know why it doesn't work for me, but it's like, I hate your guts, I'm not doing it. I'm like, well, okay. It's like, I appreciate the honesty, I guess. And remember that right there is the keel, but at the same time, I'm building under it too, so the shell plating won't be affected quite so bad. And I'm gonna have to leave cutouts for the intakes. So, if you haven't seen any of my stuff in the past, I use what's called an oxygen collection system in all of my ships. Basically, it's a vent on the outside, like a series of vents on the outside that you could just fly through a planet like this, and it'll suck up air as it's going and pressurize the cabin, save your hydrogen, so you can save your ice and your hydrogen and all that stuff. And it only works in atmosphere, so it's not like it's going to drop all the air out of the environment. So it works out. Now, we're going to drop these wings back down a little bit when I'm done. So these are going to move down one. Like so. Totally fine. Mainly I just want to make sure the general idea was good. And this is where the actual flooring is going to start coming in for some areas. Once we get the final dimensions of this figured out. Come on, cooperate. Cooperate, buddy. Come on. This is the most annoying part. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting to get to the point where it's going to be a little bit harder to jump. Hey, Doomlord, how you doing? Is that who you are? Sound off, how you doing? Just to make sure we know where the exact center is, we're going to go ahead. And I'll leave it to you, the people, to tell me what color you'd like the ship to be. Normally I just keep it standard color, or I might do hot white. That's all, folks. Like, do hot rod red. Now we're gonna do things a little bit special. Like, we're gonna cut and paste this because now that I got the ribbing figured out, I can sit there and cut everything else. Oh, this controls Z. We only want this, so we're gonna go ahead and quality control the hell out of this. Yes. Because I am not sitting here for an hour building that. We will do it the smart people way. Okay. That's another copyrighted song. Let's not play that. Where is my... There we go. That one was why I was bored. Alright. Put that down real quick. Perfect. And we have another visitor. How you doing, so-and-so? I do not know who you are, where you came from, but hello. And I hope you enjoy your stay. We are trying to build a small block ship, like a large block ship. I've done it a few times, but my freaking hard drive died before I could upload them, and this has happened to me a few times. And I'm always depressed afterwards. Perfect. So that's why we build things odd, long ways. And with that, you could definitely see why they call it a ribbing or a rib cage. I'll just save that for later because I'm gonna need it. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Now we can start working on the underbelly a little. Like I said, we're just working on the core right now, so this is all subject to change depending on how I feel at the time. So, and I think I want it to slightly taper, so we're gonna. That's also totally fine. Perfectly.